Hey, it's Candy. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't do the hands. I gotta do the hands. Hey, it's Candy. Welcome back to my channel. Just felt unnatural without the hands. So as I had discussed in a previous video, I think I'm gonna show you guys like my everyday makeup. The new place that I work, I can't do like crazy makeup. So it's very subtle. Well, not even subtle. It's just neutral. There we go. So let me fix this a little bit. Okay, I think that's fine. So I've already moisturized, got a little bit on my shirt, so hopefully that dries fairly soon. Whatever. So my face is ready. I've got my contacts in, my hair's back. I have to wear my hair back at work because I'm moving around so much that I can't leave it down. It bothers the crap out of me. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Too Faced Peach Concealer. I'm going to use this as sort of a color corrector under my eyes. You can see how dark my under eyes are. Always have been. I was looking back on some pictures this morning and I was like, girl, why weren't you wearing concealer back then? You know what I mean? Just to even out your skin. So I just pat some on under my eye. And then I go in and kind of pat and rub. And I like to go on the outside corner too. And a little bit on the inside corner. So you can see how much that's dulled that already. And that's just going to be a base for my concealer. Oh, you know, a little bit. So the second of my like ride or die, since I found this concealer from ColourPop, it's their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I just threw the first one away, so I've got this one, and I have a backup. I get it in light 40N, so that's a neutral. So I just take it, put some under my under eyes, and then I like this little concealer sponge. Looks disgusting, I know. I like the shape of this one because it helps me get into like the corner of my eye here. And I like to go on my lid as well. And then I like to go over my nose. And it's just how I do it. This sponge is by Hank and Henry. I also have the daddy to it. God, that one's dirty too. Should probably wash that sponge. All right, so there's my concealer on. You can see how much difference that has made in my face. What I do like to do sometimes is I have this flat sponge by Juno & Co. And I like this Pacifica Cherry Velvet Matte Translucent Powder. And I will just dip just a little bit on there and scrape it off. Because I just want a tiny bit under my under eyes. Just to dry it out a little bit. And once I put some powder on this, I might use this for 2 or 3 days without putting more powder on it, because it has just enough to kind of dry that just a little bit. So let me put those away. Before I do my eyeshadow, I like to do my eyebrows. And again, since I've discovered this Revolution Makeup eyebrow pencil, this is all I've used. Let's see what color this is. I got dark brown. What I like about it is this tip is a nice triangle shape. And so I've had microbladed, my brows are microbladed, but I still have to color them in. Plus the microblading was like 3 years ago now. So it's probably time to go in and have it retouched. But I just put a little bit of color and it defines the shape a little bit better. Now remember, your brows are not twins, they're cousins. There we go. They're not perfectly even, but good enough. Alright, so let's go over some eyeshadow palettes. So I have 4 that I frequent. 2 are by Too Faced. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon. I like to use the browns in here and the pinks. And then I have the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. Love, love. No, this isn't the one. Is it? Yeah. I don't know why I was like second guessing myself. I like to use the pinks in here. This also smells amazing. And then the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes I use a lot. I haven't had it for too terribly long, but especially this area here I love to use if I want to go a little bit like dark pink. You can see I use this one a lot for foundation, this one a lot for like my first color, and then I'll go in with this one or this one. I love the colors in here. And then this has been very much used. This is the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat palette. I love this palette. I use it a lot, at least like 3 times a week. So I think today we're gonna use Coffee Cat. So let me put everything else back. I have like 50 eyeshadow palettes, and like literally these are the 4 that I use all the time. And if I were to narrow it down to 3, I would get rid of the Gingerbread Spice palette. Like that Peachy Mattes I use so much because I don't like to wear a ton of sparkle on my eyes at work. So I'm going to take this crease brush by Moda Pro, and I'm going to go into, what is this one called? Make It a Double. I've hit pan. I'm going to have to find a different, you know, base color. But this is the first one that I use. I only use 2 colors. Obviously you can use whatever you want. It's just eyeshadow. Like, make it crazy if you want. Make it neutral. Use one color if you want. But this is how I do it. And again, this is a nice neutral look that I wear to work all the time. This is literally my everyday routine. Speaking of everyday routine, I forgot to take my medicine. Hold on. Okay, so we've got the base on. Oh, I do want to show you guys. I just got these two cute palettes from ColourPop. I had to order concealer, so I bought other things. But it's the Bambi and the Flower palettes. I've worn Bambi a couple days. They're just really nice one-shot. Like, you can use all the colors if you want. Ah! Here's the Flower one. It's purples. You guys know I love purples. I just had to show you. They're really cute. Alright, so I've got this rounded flat brush. This is by AOA Studios. I'm going to go into this color here, which is Pop Cappuccino. So it's just a brown. I'm just going to put that on my lid. Because I have such hooded eyes, I go a little bit above my crease. So you're going to see just, you only see a little bit of my lid color. Okay, then I go back in with the fluffy brush I used before, and I just blend in that edge a little bit. This routine is also like less than 10 minutes usually if I'm not like talking to you guys and showing you things. I've got it down. Now sometimes, because we're moving on to eyeliner, sometimes if I use the pinks and the peaches out of this palette here, I will do a blue eyeliner, which is my little like pop of fun. But today we're just gonna do a black. There's a couple of them that I really am digging and drawn to. Where's the other one? So these are the three that I frequent the most. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Love. The Hank and Henry Slick With It. This one I use in black, and I also have in blue. Yeah. Let me show you the blue. I'll do a thick line and a thin line so you can see the color. See, it's just this gorgeous blue, and like I said, I like to wear it with like pinks and peaches. I think they really like complement each other. I'll wipe this off my hand so I don't go around with eyeliner on my hand all day. So I like to use those, but the one I'm going to use today is by Flower Beauty. It's the Forever Wear Winged Liner. So the reason I like all of the ones that I chose are because they go on really easy, their applicators are really nice, and they dry fairly quickly. So I'm not getting transfer up there. If I'm going to do bottom liner, which I haven't been doing hardly at all, My favorite is, I just used it yesterday. I know it's in here. Is that right? This might be it. Yeah. It's the NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick. I like it in this dark brown. And all I'm going to do is put it on my waterline. Like I said, I haven't been wearing bottom liner very much at all. I've just been skipping it. It looks fine. I think it's a more younger look if I don't put it on there. And again, totally fine. Choose what you want. Choose what looks good on you. Mascara. Not gonna lie, haven't put this down since I got it. This is the Revolution, or the I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado mascara. This is all I've been using. That's the only one. Since I got this is the only one I've been using. I feel like it lifts, separates, and makes my lashes just look amazing. And it doesn't seem to, like, transfer. It's not a huge difference, but just enough. How do we feel about the darker background without the overhead light? Like I said, we're not going crazy. It's just, it is what it is. Alright, for face products, I literally use the same thing every single day. For bronzer, it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light. I grabbed the fluffiest brush I have. I guess I sort of use bronzer as kind of a foundation because I put it all over my face and it kind of, it brightens my face up, it kind of evens everything out, and it makes me look a little more tan than I actually am. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as Leo would say. For blush, I love this Essence Mosaic blush. You can see I've used it quite a bit, but there's like a few different shades in here. I like to bounce it on my cheek and bring it up to my hairline. It looks a lot pinker in the viewfinder, but it's just kind of subtle and nice and like youthful. And then for highlighter, again, since I've got it, this is all I've used. It's the Ofra highlighter in Pillow Talk. It's this beautiful pink, and again it adds that like youthful pink look to your face. So I like to put it on in a line and then kind of take my fingers and kind of blend it down a little. And then I do a line down my nose. And then I grab a smaller brush. A small little dome brush. This is a detail brush by Moda. And I just plop some underneath the back end of my brow. And if I'm feeling a little saucy, on my inner corner. There we go. And then the lip gloss that I like to wear, because I'm all about the gloss lately. Let me find it. It's actually, it's not a gloss. It's like a lipstick. Tint of Corruption by Wet n Wild. Okay. So look at my lips now. They're beautiful. This is like a clear-ish stick. I have it on my bottom lip. You see what that does? It just brings out your natural lip color and kind of makes it pop. It's beautiful. I love this, and it's so silky smooth, and it's just, it feels so nice, hydrating on your lips. I love it. Didn't get it on evenly because I was talking. But yeah. So this is my everyday go to work makeup look. Super simple. We don't have to wear masks now. We got a email from corporate that we are no longer required to wear them. I'm vaccinated anyway. I don't know if I even talked about my vaccination. Let's include that. So I got my first shot. No big deal. I felt fine the next day. And then Thursday I went to work and I was so foggy. Like my brain was just like, no, we're not doing this. Like, you can't think today at all. And then I got my second shot and I was fine for like the first like 22 hours. And then I started to get a really bad fever. My fever got up to like 102.4. Thought about going to the hospital, and at that time it was when our shower wasn't working, so I couldn't even take like a cold shower. So I got it Tuesday night at like 6, and I had Wednesday off, and then I took Thursday off too, just because my body was achy and I was fevery. But like midday on Thursday was totally fine. I was totally fine. So now I'm fully vaccinated and like good to go. But yeah, corporate came out with an email that we don't have to wear them anymore in accordance with the Oregon, you know, state rules. So camera shut off mid-sentence. But yeah, that's where we're at now. I can show my whole face at work, and I'm having to relearn my coworkers' faces because I've worked there for 3 months and I've never seen their entire faces. So now I'm like, oh, well, that's what your nose and mouth looks like. Okay. You know, just learning new things. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little normal, neutral makeup routine. Yeah. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being patient with me during this transition of my life. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.